It's November the 29th. I'm here in my office. Just want to talk a little bit about the week we had. On the 27th, we had a windstorm come through. They were predicting for Yarmouth area 105 gust winds. We had more than that. Briar Island forecast said 120 gusts. Anyways, it was windy. And in Halifax, I said it was gusts equal to level 2 category hurricane. So we had wind and we had rain, and at 6 o'clock-ish, we lost our power. And it didn't come on, I think, till 3 in the morning. But we were ready. My daughter says, you live for this, and we were ready. Had water, buckets of water all ready, gallon buckets, 5-gallon buckets, 6 ready to go, water to drink, penny stove to make coffee on, which I use, and we were all set, lots of tea lights and everything. So for light, first thing I did, I used my Buddy candle, Buddy stove. I made that this week and burned it, but I had too much flame in the middle and everybody got a little scared, so I blew it out, went to tea lights. I've got to revisit this and make it so there's only one flame and not so scary to people. Used the tea lights on a tin pie plate. I think I had 5 or 6 in a circle, made a lot of light, enough light for the room. And then throughout the house I put different lanterns that I gotten at the dollar store so we could see our way through. Everything worked well, what I had planned for in these situations. The only thing that I was a little sad about, because everybody's power started to go on their iPhones, which kept them busy. I don't have one, so I didn't use it. Was their power consumption. This summer when we were camping and thinking about hurricane season, which thankfully we got away from pretty easy this year, I got one of these Red Cross radios, crank radio, solar powered, weather band, light, and the reason I got it, I already had a radio, could do most of that, was for the cell phone and USB holes, so you could charge your phone. So I thought it would be a good idea. But they used it to charge, and there was no charge. In fact, it wasn't compatible or whatever with their phones. That was a little disappointing. It took a while to get the weather band to work. I had to move around the house to get it so it was clear. We only have one radio station here in Yarmouth, so that's one radio town. And at night they're usually on their recorded broadcast. Anyways, so I got to go back to this idea of what we can use to power up our phones without driving around wasting gas. I do have, because I go fishing a lot, I do have my boat, which I use an electric motor for, so I have a deep cycle battery. So I've got to get, I always keep that charged somehow, an inverter or something that will at least give them a charge, and maybe, if I can figure it out, you know, if someone knows what I can use, even have it so it can power up my modem and we can have internet while the power's out, as long as we got power in our tablets or phones. The night went well, like I said, had lots of water, candles. I did talk to some people that day earlier, and I asked them if they were ready, and I'm amazed at how people think they're ready, but they're not, and they say, well, I got a big candle, or I got a big flashlight somewhere, and I built my bathtub full of water, which usually doesn't last long, and I'm prepared. So if I can get these precise and down to where they burn like I like them, I'll have to make some of these and give them out to our church people so that at least I have a candle. I know it will last long and be safe and keep them going. So we've got to work on that, and just this week I got my very first Swiss Army knife. It's kind of neat, adding to my, either be my EDC or my bug out bag, and it's pretty good. The main blade is sharp, well, getting sharp, could be sharpened. Then there's a smaller blade, and then there's 2 tools here, can opener, and of course screwdriver on the end, which could come in handy. I got this cane tire on sale this week, good deal, and my son works there. If he can pick me up another one today, then I would have one in my EDC and my bug out bag. But right now, it's a good start, and for my first Swiss Army knife, it's pretty cool and a good saving. So I like that, and that's all I also got another 5-gallon bucket this week. I have company coming for Christmas. I want to have lots of flushable water in case this weather keeps going. We have more storms and wind, and so we're going to get 2 more that will give me 9 5-gallon buckets of water. We have a well. We can get water. Just take the top off, drop the bucket in it, and you can get water. But we've done that in the storm a few years ago. There's another story about that. In the long run, it's easier to have water ahead and stored than it is to get it in the midst of these winds, or at least have enough so you can start working on refilling, always having it. Anyways, now I have a well in the front yard, have a lake in the backyard, and the ocean in the front yard, and so we can get lots of water, no problem there. Also, on my other video about lobster fishing, I went down to the wharf that Sunday, made a video. Lobster season was supposed to start on Monday. It didn't, got postponed again until tomorrow, the 30th of November. The boats go at 6. It's pretty cool. I think there's some YouTube videos about them leaving Yarmouth Harbor. Parade of lights, they all go out and some Christmas lights on. It's quite a thing. It's a big deal here, the lobster season. It's the main industry here in this area, and we all like eating lobsters. And so looking forward to getting some at Christmas time. I hope to get a video, show you where they keep them, which is cool, in the lobster pound. Anyways, till the next video, have a great day. Take care.